Hi, it's Sandy from Two Fat Birds Creative. Welcome to my channel. I am going to use the Bond Craftor casting a powder again. This is a gypsum powder based eco casting powder. So far I really like it just because it's non-clump. It does not clump like others I have used. However, you have to work extremely fast with this. It sets up so quickly. It is a 10-to-3 powder to water, so by weight, I like using grams. We're gonna go let's do 300. Actually, let's start with 200. Let's see how that'll work. Trying to think what I normally use for this little guy here. Got a little sparkle in there. Oops, sorry guys. And then we're going to do 60 grams of water. There we go. Pop that off. I think I just want to do a orange marble with this. So this is my vivid orange from Homeware Design Co. And I'm trying to find, there's my stir stick. And we'll get this all stirred up. Directions say to stir for 2 to 3 minutes. I don't know that I've actually done the full 2 to 3 minutes. I am going to add a little sparkle in here and see if it gets picked up. This is the Diamond Frost. If you are subscribed to me, you know I do enjoy my Diamond Frost. I'm not sure that'll really be seen in here. Actually, you know what we'll add a little bit of the crushed crystal from Unicorn Art as well. This stuff flies everywhere. Okay, grab my orange here, and I'm just gonna give it some random splatters, and just a random little mix right there. Grab my mold and just pour it in. I'm doing something really simple here because I want to see if the UV DTF stickers stick to this casting compound. I know I have an issue with it sticking to other ones, so there we go. I will get the rest of this scraped up and into here. And then get this cleaned up. And then we'll be back once we are ready to demold, which they say is half an hour. I like to let it sit in here a little bit longer just to, you know, just to solidify up more and make sure things aren't going to snap as I try to unmold them. So we are actually also going to give it a little jiggle here. I like to move my table and just kind of pop it up and down, giving a little vibration to help get those bubbles out from around the edges. All right, we'll be back. And remember to give your cup a clean. Just put some water inside of it, just a little bit. like 1/8 of a coat on the bottom. Grab your paper towel. I'll get to that one in a second. Where's that? And then just take your paper towel in there and get it around all the edges. And then I'll take a baby wipe, get the rest of that cleaned out there. You see most of it is gone. Just a little tint around the edge. Baby wipe, and continue just kind of cleaning wherever my edges are. Get in here. It's okay if my cup is stained. If it doesn't come out, that's not going to affect anything. As long as it just stained into the plastic and it's not leaching out. Grab one more paper towel and finish wiping it down. I have used this cup over and over and over and over for eco pours. It's been stained purple. Now we're going orange, but that's okay. That should not bleach off into my next batch. And then just gonna take the baby wipe and wipe down my stir stick. This puppy I use for many, many things. And yeah, so there we go. That's how I clean that up, move that down, and then give this a quick little wipe down. There we go. All right, we'll be back upon demold. All right, let's go ahead and demold this. And we'll take some sandpaper just to smooth this bottom part out. The kit did come with a piece of sandpaper. It's been probably a couple hours. Still warm though. But I do enjoy how that turned out, nice and bright. Yeah. I can see some of the sparkle in it too, so that's nice. I don't know if you can see it in there at all, but I do see it there. Yeah, definitely some down in here. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is select our DVT UV DTF sticker and get that stuck in. We will probably do that tomorrow and give this a little time to get all that moisture out. Alrighty, I am back. I've just had this propped up here, letting air get underneath it. I got some new UV DTF stickers today. Pretty floral pack here. Just came from Temu. I got some pretty little dragonflies. I've got these dragonflies, but I don't think those ones really go. I think the color I have doesn't really match those. And I was just interested to see how these ones would look on here. Pretty sparkly. Ooh, look at that one. Do we like that? Kind of do. What about that one over there? I don't know. There's lots of different options in here. Do a green one. How would that look? Let me get these off. How's that green one look? I think it's pretty, but I don't think I'm going to use that. I've already cut down one of the UV DTFs of the floral, embroidered floral patterns. And I think we're going to play with that and see if it's going to stick to here. I don't know if it will. It's so smooth, and that is a problem with another eco pour that I use, Resin Crete, that it just doesn't stick. So I've got it cut down so it does fit. No, my cut marks aren't really even or anything, but you know what? Oh well. So let us get this sticky part off. Come on, there we go. And we can do that taco method. Not like that I can't see exactly where I'm going. Nope, that's wrong. There we go. I like to press her all around. I can hear a little bubble that was in there, right there. I can also go ahead and stick a little pin in there to pop that bubble too. One moment. Just grabbing my little Cricut tool. Just kind of go over this and help. Yep, there's another bubble in there I hear. Where is that one? Oh, okay. There's that one over there. Ah, there it is over here. See if I can get it pressed out. I think I got it. Definitely got a bubble in there somewhere. All right, now the trick is to pull up the covering on here. Let me get my weeder. Hey guys, so how I finished this guy off is I put some J. Diction UV resin new formula. It is my favorite resin, UV resin, followed by Bond Craftor. And I added some of my Diamond Frost sparkle to it. So you can see that sparkle. There were a couple other bigger chunks of sparkle in the little mixing cup, which I didn't mind. But that's how we finished this guy off. So stay tuned for the beauty shots. Bye. I want to thank everybody for watching and subscribing to my channel. It means the world to me and to keeping my channel going. If you haven't subscribed, maybe think about it. You can click on the QR code popping up on the screen or boop the subscribe button down below if you're watching on a laptop or computer, or you can move your TV screen down and click that button. If you're so inclined, I also do have an Amazon wish list and a Buy Me a Coffee code as well. But your viewership and subscriptions, those are what help me the most and are really appreciated. So thank you. Here's the beauty shots.